What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alya if you are new here. So you can probably tell I have a very different background today, and that is because I recently moved. If you haven't checked out that video, I will leave it linked up above for you, but I did a whole moving vlog and apartment tour. So this probably won't be my normal background, but our office is still like a complete disaster. So we are really just trying to clean that up and put everything away before I can really get my actual YouTube setup going. But for now, I figured why not try doing something different and filming in front of a window. I've never done that before, so I apologize if the lighting ends up not being that good, but I really wanted to experiment with that. Also, you can probably tell it is a really windy, stormy day, so if you hear a lot of wind noise going on, I apologize. It's going on all over my apartment. No room that I sit in is going to be quiet. So in today's video, I am very excited to try out a couple of new products that have really kind of blown up in the makeup world and on YouTube. I've seen a couple of reviews. I tried to order it as soon as possible before YouTube got too saturated with too many reviews, but it was back ordered for a couple weeks, so I'm a little bit behind on this one. But that is the BECCA Zero Pigment Foundation. So I'm gonna take this one out. I literally just got this in the mail 2 days ago, and I'm really curious to try this out. So it looks like this. Really, really pretty packaging, honestly. It's very interesting looking. This is glass, by the way, so it's definitely not cheaply made. The top just looks like this with their little logo on there. I've heard very interesting reviews on this, but I'm trying to do an unbiased review, so I really want to see how this works on my skin. Currently, my skin is really clear. This is like the clearest it's been in a long time, which makes absolutely no sense because I have been moving, which A, is stressful, and then B, you're just like sweaty. You're not really eating that clean, especially if you've already packed up all of your groceries. We were literally eating like Domino's, McDonald's, fried chicken. Like, I'm not even joking. It was probably the worst week of eating I've ever done, and somehow my skin is like flawless right now. But anyway, I'm really excited to try this, and I also got the other product in the same line. And this is the BECCA Zero Pigment Glass Highlighter for face and lips, and it looks like this. So it really looks like a clear lip gloss to me, but I'm really excited to see how this will illuminate my skin. So with that being said, I'm going to put on my trusty old cat ear headband here, get my hair out of my face. For me, like a zero pigment foundation, like this better like wow me because this wasn't cheap. I think this was like 38 euro, which is a little expensive. Like it's like a high-end foundation price. So it comes with this little like spatula thing, and you can just take off the lid. So I think you want to actually like hold on to this because it's going to keep the product from drying out and hopefully keep bacteria out, and also you put the spatula on top of that. So this has some product on it, but I'm going to set it to the side for a minute. So it says transparent foundation, your new favorite coverage, which is interesting. Designed to smooth the appearance of skin while providing all-day hydration, cooling gel texture, sheer matte finish, so that's interesting, silicone-free formula, which helps control oil production, clear light blur technology manipulates light for visibly smooth skin surface. Wow, I can't read. Enriched with moisturizing hyaluronic acid. So it's basically meant to keep your skin matte, which is good because, I mean, if you're not wearing any makeup at all, like any sort of like greasiness is definitely going to really emphasize pores, which we don't want. It's not really going to cover anything. It's really just going to like smooth your skin, make it look a little bit more flawless. Like I'm hoping for that glass skin appearance, but I do like that it says that it is silicone free. That's really interesting because most like primers, if you will, like anything with that like gel consistency is silicone. Okay, so I switched my background. I literally just rotated 180 degrees because the sun ended up getting really bright and my ring light is not powerful enough to combat that, so I am ordering a new light, so hopefully I can do more in front of the window videos because I like that look. But obviously you need to be able to see the actual appearance of my skin for this video to make any sense. Okay, so this is my skin before. It's looking pretty good right now. I do still have like a few dark spots, some like bigger pores going on, but it could be worse. So I'm going to dive right into this now. This is really how it looks. It is like a thick gel type, like it's not shaking out. Oh shit, I was supposed to use that spatula. I've already ruined it. Oh well. Yeah, you want to use a spatula because your hands can have bacteria and you don't want it to get in here. I obviously just screwed that up. I did wash my hands before this though, so hopefully it's okay. So I'm just gonna do the first half of my face so that we can do a side-by-side comparison. And then I guess you just like rub this in. Honestly, this just feels like a thicker primer to me. I'm not really sure that marketing this as a foundation was being very honest. And I'm just going to pat it in, really try and smooth and blur. This doesn't really say it's like a pore filling. I guess because normally pore filling is what primers do. Well, you know what? I am actually noticing a bit of a difference. So this whole side is quite a bit smoother, especially right in here. This is like my bad pore area, like just on these parts of my face. And I can really tell, even just from a distance, like you can really see how much more visible my pores are here than here. So I'll do another close-up so you can kind of see the difference. So this is the side that I put the Zero Pigment foundation on. And this is the other side. So obviously it's not going to be like a huge difference. It doesn't have any pigment, so it really is more of like, to me, a primer. It actually looks a lot better than I thought it was gonna look. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that it was going to basically have no effect on my skin. So we're just going to go in with this again. And it has no scent at all. It's absolutely scentless. So if you are someone who can't handle the smell of things, this would work well for you. So I just started by like rubbing it, and then now I'm patting and like pressing it into the skin just to really make sure that it is filling and blurring. It's actually crazy because I can see it happening as I'm doing it. I'm actually more impressed than I thought I would be. It looks quite a bit better than I was expecting. So let's go ahead and move into the rest of the makeup. So I'm trying to decide if I want to add the highlighter now or if I should do what I normally do and like have this be like my last step. I'm curious to see how like a powder is going to go over this and then how that might go over a powder. So maybe we'll just like mix it up and try that. So next I'm going to just move into complexion and I'm going to do concealer. I'm just gonna do a little bit honestly because my dark circles aren't really that bad today. Just having a good skin day. I don't really know what's going on. This is a little dark. I haven't tanned in quite some time. So I probably used a concealer that was a little too dark. All right, I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of my Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. So far this seems to be going over my foundation pretty well. It's not like sticking or creasing or anything like that, so we love to see it. So moving into complexion, I do want to try and layer some powders over this and just see how that works. So I'm going to go in with this blush. This is just like a really basic generic blush that I got when I did my big Miss A haul, which was like all makeup $1 or less. So now I'm just going to bronze with this bronzer here. And this actually just randomly came with my Saint Tropez tanning, self-tanning. So I have never really used it, but when I was moving, I found it. So I'm going to go in this lighter color. Not too much because I do plan to go to the grocery store and I'm not trying to look overly extra. While I'm working on the rest of my complexion, I'm going to just put on this lip oil. This is by Yensa. It's called the Super 8 lip oil and it just looks like this. It looks a lot more pigmented than it really is. This is in the shade Pink Shine. Okay, so I'm really excited to go in with the Zero Pigment highlight. I'm just gonna pop this on my cheeks and kind of see how it goes. It's got this doe foot applicator, which is really interesting for a highlight. Seems to be going over my powder products just fine. And I'm just placing it in all the places I would normally put my highlight. Very natural, very like dewy. There's no glitter in this or anything like that. So I'm really liking how it looks. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but it does have a really pretty sheen to it. Then I'm just going to move into the rest of my makeup, and eyebrows really aren't that exciting, so I'm just going to fast forward this part. So moving on to eyes, I'm going to be using an eyeshadow palette that I haven't used before, and this is the Essence Salute Paris palette. It just looks like this, and it has these really pretty kind of like pastel shades going on in here, which I'm really actually digging right now. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do like more of the purples or if I want to do more of the greens. I think I might do the purples today. So I'm going to start out by popping this really pretty shade right here, just right in the crease. That's really nice. I should have tweezed my eyebrows for this. Oh, that's really pigmented. So far, everything is layering over this foundation really nice. It's set a really nice base for the rest of the product, so I'm impressed with that. Then I'm just going to take a more dense, fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with this really pretty purpley plum color and focus that on the outer V. Now I'm gonna go back in with the original brush that I was using and just buff that out. Then I think I'm gonna take this really pretty kind of like muted pink shade and put that just in the center of my eyelid. And I'm just going to take it on a brush like this. Sometimes shimmers really aren't that good, so we'll see. Oh, wow. I stand corrected. She is pigmented. Can you see that? That is literally wild. Okay. Okay, Essence. You didn't have to flex that hard, I see you. I feel like Essence isn't necessarily known for their eyeshadows, but maybe they should be. So I'm gonna take the lightest shimmer shade right here, and I'm going to do that on the inner corner. Stop. It's so pretty. I'm gonna be the glammest girl at the grocery store. And I'm not even mad about it. I'm gonna go back in with that darker burgundy shade and really just blend these together just a little. Try and get it to fade in just a little bit. Now I'm gonna go back in with that shade I took in the crease, just that kind of like mauvey brown shade, and bring that under the eye. And I actually don't even think I'm gonna add eyeliner. I'm not really feeling it today, but I do have this new mascara that I'm excited to try out. It is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. I've never tried this one, this one's brand new. Pretty basic applicator. Now I love Essence mascaras. I have another one. The only thing I've noticed is they can smudge like on your brow bone area over the course of the day. So I'm hoping this one doesn't do that, but this is literally just one coat. Like, look at that, that's literally wild. I don't even think I need a second coat. That literally has never happened before. I'm really impressed. This is a really good formula. It's not really overly thick and chunky, but it's not super watery either, but the way the bristles are situated on the brush, you can really get in there, like even get your lower lashes without clumping everything together. Okay, so mascara is done. I'm actually really obsessed with this mascara. I think it came out really well, especially for only one coat. And my eyelashes like touch my brow bone, so we love to see it. So I'm gonna finish off with lips, and I'm going in with this lip pencil by Wet n Wild, and this is Bare to Comment, and it's just a gel liner that rolls out. It's like a nice simple nude. And then I'm going in with this new lip gloss by Floss. It just looks like this. It's like a squeeze tube. I'm not really sure what the shade of this is. On the other side it says LAX, so maybe that's what it is. Ooh, and it comes out with a doe foot. I was not expecting that. I thought it was gonna be a squeeze tube. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh my god, it smells amazing. I really need to pluck my upper lip too, and my eyebrows. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I'm actually really impressed with the Zero Pigment line. I really didn't think that I would like it as much as I do. Definitely, I would say it's probably more of like a heavy duty primer, but if you are just looking for something really easy on the go, you don't want to really have a lot of makeup on, even if you're just like going to the beach or going hiking, but you know, you want to snap a selfie and you want the flawless skin look, definitely would recommend. It is a little on the pricey side, but the fact that you can also use it under your real foundation is a plus in my book, so overall I would definitely recommend. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for being patient with like my background situation and everything going on. I promise I'll have a better setup next time. Thank you so much for watching.